outside of WWE. All Elite Wrestling made some headlines this past week because they were able to sell, I believe, 36,000 tickets in a first day pre-sale for All In, which will be in London, which is in Wembley Stadium. I'm gonna see if I can actually pull up the official ticket numbers, because they sold a good amount. AEW All In ticket numbers, yes. So they sold it. Tony Khan announced that they actually sold, my number was off, my apologies, that within the 32 hours of pre-sales, the event passed 43,000 tickets sold, which generated about 5.7 million US dollars. That's 4.5 million British pound, I believe. If all the tickets that were purchased are actually going to be, if it's translated into attendance, that means that there will be more people in attendance for AEW All In than at WCW Monday Nitro's Georgia Dome show in 1998, which I believe had like 30-something thousand people. Georgia Dome is a football stadium, so in comparison, it's kind of like, it's insane. But I just wanted to know kind of like your takeaway from this All In buzz and this excitement and the numbers that they're already doing.
That is mind-boggling. I mean, AEW, I never expected to flop. I feel like when it comes down to every single pay-per-view minus Revolution, they always do a really good job. I remember when I tried getting my all-out tickets back in 2019, and my computer done crashed because I was trying to get the tickets. You know what I mean? So I'm really not too surprised, but that's honestly a big W for AEW. That is insane to me. So, but what is the total number? You said 36,000 people.
43,000 tickets sold in 32 hours.
Jesus, that's really good. That's like a record right
that
there.
Is.
Yeah, what do you think?
I think that it's beautiful. First of all, I saw somebody on Twitter said this. This is pretty good for, a t-shirt company, as a joke. But All Elite Wrestling, AEW is killing it right now. And I think that this was a very, very smart choice to have it in a place like Wembley Stadium, which is celebrating their 100th anniversary this year, I believe, in a town like London, in a city like London that loves wrestling. We've talked over and over and over again about how we anticipated WWE to do a show in the UK, and when we saw the success of it at Clash at the Castle, I think it shows the United Kingdom's love for pro wrestling. And I think this is just another sign of that. Going over there, doing 43,000 tickets in 32 hours is no easy accomplishment. I believe my guess, I believe that they can do 50,000 or better for the show. And it's a 90,000 seat, stadium. But just the fact that they're able to sell 43,000 tickets is berserk. That's twice the size of an average arena. That's 2 Madison Square Gardens for a show. That's insane when you put it into context. And I think it just goes to show you the growth of All Elite Wrestling, the talent that they have. Also, I feel like it's a testament to the excitement surrounding some of the rumors surrounding AEW right now with Punk and all this other stuff. I just think that it's a very, very exciting time for AEW, and they should be very, very proud.
Do you think this is happening because of Punk? Do you think that these numbers were because of Punk? What do you think contributed to the numbers that we're
I think for starters, I don't think there's ever been an AEW show in London. I could be wrong, but I don't think that there's been an All Elite Wrestling show in London. And I feel like, the habit has it that whenever they go into foreign territory or whenever they go to some place that they haven't been before, they have a really big reception. Case in point, when they came to LA and they did the Forum, they had a great reception. When they came to New York City the first time, great reception. When we talked about their Canada tour, because, they did a show in Canada, great reception. So I feel like anytime All Elite Wrestling goes into a new area that they haven't done a show in before, that they're going to do well regardless. Now, as far as it being tied to Punk, I think that has partly to do with that, because you think about it. When CM Punk reappeared, this was his first time on a TV product and on wrestling TV product in about 7 years, which means that if it's been 7 years since we've seen him on TV, if it's been 7 years since we've seen him in a ring in the US, that means that it's been even longer for international fans. So I think that
All right, Dad.
the just like the whole trajectory of the whole speculation around his return has definitely generated some interest, and I think that is definitely a reason as to why that could happen. Do you think that Punk's return is a reason why?
Honestly, yeah, a little bit, yeah. I mean, he was driving the numbers the first couple of years because people were wondering was he ever going to like come. And I mean, despite the fact that he's done a lot, he's been he has done what he did as in regards of All Out for 2022. He has like a big fan
Mm.
base. Like regardless what I think, even though I'm still on the other end where I'm just like still
Yeah.
screw him. There he still has a lot of fans, a lot of people who are only invested in the product because of Punk. Like that's he has a lot of power and a lot of pull, as much as I don't want to admit it. So just the idea of like, or how they're going to bring this man back and what is he gonna do next and what's gonna happen to his company. That there's a pool of people that are there for the mess and for the tea, and there's some people who are there for
Mm.
Punk, and there's some people who are hate watching. So honestly, I think that he does have a huge role, and I think that Tony Khan knows
Yeah,
this.
absolutely.
So regardless of how messy this man can be, like there's like a thrill. There's a weird thrill in watching for not only what's going on with the show. Cause I do think that they're doing a decent job with what's going on with the show, but just like again that little backstage
Oh, absolutely.
tea. So I think it all ties together.
Listen, yeah, I mean, I agree with you 100%. As the great Eric Bischoff said, controversy creates cash, and I think that just that whole speculation around him and him returning definitely has generated interest. But we want to know how you guys feel about All In, All In. I was about to say All Out because I'm so used to saying All Out. How do you feel about
Yeah,
All In
I
selling
tripped up too.
43,000 tickets in 32 hours? That's an insane number. Congratulations to AEW. But we're going to move on to the next topic because speaking